The adventure is over. Throw away tyranny, and on no account wake the family. Despite their conflicts, they sleep in peace. But a solitary dream tempts me.
He knows they can cross the line. He said, I better get Wembanyama back in the game. This last 2:49.
Makes the pass, and Gilgeous Alexander reads it. As the defense by Jalen Williams forces the turnover. Williams. No rhythm tonight for Williams. Thunderbolt off the Spurs. Williams hit those 5 threes. 5 of 6. He's 1 of 6 shooting threes tonight. And Chet Holmgren needs attention.
You must understand. Constance cannot dream. And yet, I have.
These Thunder are not going to stop playing.
In my dream, one single name repeats. Kalimos. The memory surface. We all walked away. This was no dream, Tenno. It was a precept. The Kalimo sequence. I must fulfill this dormant precept. The Kalimo sequence has begun. And it cannot be undone.
The one thing, if the Knicks do win tomorrow night, I think you want that.
Responsibility in the Kalimo sequence. Awaken the sleeper. But I cannot do it alone. Please, assist me once more. I fear we are off the edge of the map, and into the domain of monsters. Master Entrati never completed his final project, the vessels. The sequence dictates they cannot awaken before the sleeper does. Do you hear that? Let us hope the sleeper is untroubled by such strangeness. Find them.
can't throw it to the square. And even Victor Wembanyama couldn't get this one to go down. But Johnson held on to the ball second to ball. He messed up the rhythm, and then at that point,
First miss he tries tonight.
here's that layup by De'Aaron Fox. But watch the landing, the hesitation right here. Again, working on those sore ankles. Just a little bit of hesitation here. Durant, this is a long series, Mike. Those sore ankles come into play here. Right ankle injury from the Minnesota series activated in the last game. Just around 86%.
Poor abandoned things, still faithfully following Master Entrati's last command to defend. So mercy, Tenno, end them. Master Entrati called it the Void Tower. He feared it was meaningless, and feared more that it was not. That book was like a diary to Master Entrati. His grimoire. No doubt it holds the secrets of the vessels and of the Kalimo sequence. Take it, Tenno. Very active. It is reading you. I confess it was likely to see a compendium of knowledge used as a weapon. That means, Master, We need be in no doubt of your skill at any
Miracle
rate.
Whip. Next up, Miracle Mop. I could have used one of those when I spilled my Miracle Whip the other day, but I digress.
I confess
All right,
it
next
galls
miracle.
me
Let's see.
slightly to see a compendium of knowledge used as a weapon. But things must. We need be in no doubt of your skill at any rate.
And then we've got Miracle Mets. Yeah, okay. Next one is Miracle Grow. Well, that's what I need on my head. All right, let's see the next miracle. Miracle, of childbirth. Oh, hey man, that's fantastic. All right, and next miracle. Miracle on 34th Street. That's a Christmas classic right there. All right, next miracle. That's all. That's it. There's no other miracles you want to talk about. Absolutely none. We look at downtown San Antonio as we welcome you back to the NBA playoffs, presented by Google. Our aerial coverage is provided by Flyhouse. Well, if the score stays the same, our 3-mile trip back downtown will include a lot of honking as the San Antonio tradition. They honk the horns on the car, celebrate a Spurs victory. And they're leading by 18 heading to this fourth quarter. Eldon Johnson, late shot clock works inside on Kyler Williams, and Johnson scores.
My goodness. Straight bully ball there. That was like Bonzi Wells' bully ball back in the day, Red.
The frustrated player is 1 of 7 from the field. McCain, wild delivery, trying to get it off the window. 7-4 leading the push. Castle the pitch. Vassell off on a 3. So no Gilgeous-Alexander after playing all the way through the back end of that third quarter. Can the Thunder shrink the lead to get it within shouting distance for SGA? McCain, no. Wemby just reaches over a 7-footer to keep it alive. But Joe, nope. 4 of 24 shooting threes tonight with the Thunder.
It's been the quality of shots they've gotten, though. They weren't as open as they've been the last couple games. Tougher to come by.
McCain foul is second, first to the fourth. He's third. Woke up this morning, watched the final day of the Premier League, the English soccer, with the great chanting, and it's the end of the regular season, or the end of the season for everybody. So
You gotta feel like that in here, right?
you really do. You feel like that. You know, you just kind of listen to the games, and you just hear the songs that are sung, and it's just really that kind of feel. We mentioned it, 2 of the smaller markets in terms of TV markets. San Antonio is a large city by population, but in terms of TV markets, these are 2 of the smallest. But there is that college passion and fervor and loyalty. These teams are the only game in town. Barnes off on the 3. Got it back. Draws the contact and earns some free throws.
Harrison Barnes, again, he hasn't really shot the ball particularly well in these playoffs, especially in this conference finals. But his hustle, especially at the defensive end here, coming up with the steal and getting an opportunity to get to the free throw line. Veteran experience.
As the NBA family continues its season-long celebration of America's 250th anniversary, this Memorial Day weekend, we recognize the ultimate service and sacrifice of our nation's military and their families. Join us in honoring our brave American heroes as we look at the Admiral David Robinson from his time at Navy. And we mentioned all the success and the passionate fan base here in San Antonio. It's also a very strong military city as well. The largest contingents, joint bases here in San Antonio. Military and military-connected families call this beautiful area home. Wiggins got knocked down, wanted the call, didn't get it. Castle leaving for a Wembanyama.
Daring is caring. Castle easily could have finished that, but why not get Victor Wembanyama continues to just dominate this game, drop it off to him and let him finish.
Dort hasn't scored tonight. Until now, Lou Dort. That was a positive on the announcer jinx thing. We helped him get that too, right? Yeah, it's so weird to see Oklahoma City with only 62 points in the fourth quarter of a game. It's been a first half total for them so often this year. Johnson muscles inside. Jump ball. Hartenstein and Johnson had a force. Scott Foster will talk about that.
There's the no-call. Incidental contact at best right there. Wimby, he assumed that Castle was going to go, and he's like, oh, you dropped it off, okay. Let me finish with my left.
Wembanyama's trying to jump in and get the tip of Hartenstein. Scott Foster says, get out of here. It's Keldon Johnson who's in there with Hartenstein. Giving away about 6 inches.
Hartenstein doesn't know where to go. It's behind him. And the Spurs
get the tip. Full shot clock. The Wembanyama pass for Johnson's turnover. Isaiah Joe on the push. Aaron Wiggins gets it to go. His first field goal, first point for Wiggins in this series. Barnes draws contact, and this is going to be foul on the floor. The lead on Williams. Yes, it is. Henrik Williams. It's 4.
That was a Spurs peanut butter and jelly sandwich right there.
Thunder sandwich, right?
Spurs and Barnes like, wait a minute now.
Wembanyama with his 33, 9 boards, 5 assists, 24 shots.
Question is he done for the night? A lot of time left here. Here comes Chet, Payson Waller. No SGA yet.
First time Holmgren comes back after the bleeding as he went to go block that shot from behind. Well, low turnovers for the Spurs here tonight. Such a problem in games 1 and 2, especially Stephon Castle had 20 of them in the first 2 games. Return of Fox to help, and De'Aaron makes it a 22-point game. Castle, by the way, 1 turnover in game 3, 1 turnover here tonight. So credit Stephon, the second-year player, for cleaning that up. Fox strapped it away from the spinning Wiggins.
And really, you don't turn the basketball over versus the Thunder because they feed off of that. Those live ball turnovers, that's why they were so successful in games 2 and 3. It's hard for them to score, especially with no J-Dub and Mitchell out.
Over the cut, goes to the basket, takes the contact and the foul.
Knocked the shoe off.
Running, cut finger, lost the shoe.
Welcome to the conference final. Been there before.
Here he goes. Left foot. On any 500 day. sizzling new series of Love Island USA, hosted by Ariana Madix. Streaming June 2nd, only on Peacock. Point game, so Holmgren gets the only Gilgis Alexander 19, Hartenstein with a dozen, many of those coming in the first quarter when